Okay, we are here this evening. So if you wanted to know what the noise was, that's me playing with my bow that my cousin bought me years ago, and I still have it. And still don't know how to use it properly, but
That's okay.
me
I'm
and
gonna
my
show you,
grandkids,
but
we
that's
love it. They
that's
really love
okay.
it. They really love it, my grandkids. Okay, so this is something that you can use during your meditation or even to start your meditation. This is a healing device. So, again, back in the day, these are the things that they use. So, anyway, I am Spirit. This is Let's Talk Podcast, where we bring you knowledge and wisdom. Now, it's up to you to receive the knowledge and the wisdom
Hmm.
because what you receive is what you get, no
That's right.
more, no less. If you are in searching of knowledge for yourself and you just want to be healed, these are the things that you can do. One of the things. So, you can always go back to our old YouTube pages, Food for the 444 on YouTube. You can also go to our Instagram pages where you can also get old videos if you're looking for something in particular. We have covered everything from food
Man.
to land to people coming on, sharing stories, sharing their start of their entrepreneurship. We've even had a doctor from Jamaica on. So we have covered everything. So everything that they're talking about now in the media and things like that, we have already shared. So
Yep.
I'm going to be quiet so I can let the teacher assistant introduce herself.
Hey y'all, peace, love, and light. Thank you so much, Spirit. It's a beautiful day today. I am super excited about the topic that we're about to go into. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing. Um, just want to say super quick as well, and kind of like piggyback off of what Spirit said too. Just being able to learn from everything that you gather, you have to realize that knowledge is power. Okay. And I want to use three words that Spirit always says. You have to unlearn, to relearn, to learn. Okay? So make sure that if you want to get any type of knowledge and wisdom that we're speaking, again, go to our YouTube channel. You can always watch our videos on there. We do these on Mondays at 7 p.m. CST time, so you can always go back to the videos as well. And if you need to actually receive one of our videos, or want the link, you can inbox us directly too, and then we can send you the link as well too if you're unable to find our pages. But I'm super, super excited today. One thing as well, do not live in fear, okay? You either have to face everything and run or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. All right.
So, before we get into our topic, we're doing something a little different today to kind of get everybody to come in because I think this topic is very important. So, we're just going to talk a little bit about whatever you want to talk about. So, me myself, I want to talk about things that we've shared over the years. So, in
Mm.
2012, 2007, all the knowledge that we talked about back then is here. It's here today. So, Sun Goddess did say something about fear. Please do not live in fear because if you are doing the things that you need to do, there is no reason to fear. And one of the things that I do want to talk about, soon as we start doing the right things and we start spreading the word, then here come the BS, okay? So we tell y'all to eat your fruits and vegetables, but now your fruits and vegetables will give you some kind of parasite. Yes, I said a parasite. So far there are 75 cases in the US.
Mm.
You have to wash your green leafy vegetables. You have
Yes.
to wash all your raspberries. So you might want to use vinegar, you might want to use baking soda, whatever you want to use, but make sure you wash those things good. I have been washing my fruits and vegetables over the years, okay? So it is something that will make you very, very sick. They said that there have not been any deaths yet. So we pray that there are no deaths, okay? Um, just going on Facebook, looking back at St. Louis, my hometown, there are so many deaths. And I just want to lift St. Louis up and pray for them, pray for the people, the 5 people that lost their lives, a whole family to be
Mhm.
exact. So let's lift them up and keep them prayed up. And the young lady that had a seizure, I forgot her name. I know it started with a T, but let's pray for her family. They have been looking for her. Let's pray for her and keep her lifted up. I mean, not her, but her family lifted up. Son guys, is there anything that you want to talk about before we jump into this
I do. I
lecture
want to say
today?
something interesting about you. So Spirit has been doing this she's been
Me?
teaching for a long, 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 long time. But I haven't really we were supposed to discuss it on a different show, but I want to kind of really touch base just a little bit. I'm not going to give y'all too much, but she is in our issue of Media Made magazine, and just wanted to acknowledge her and how great she is. So make sure that you go pick up a copy of that magazine. And yeah, she's in there. So if you
Thank
want to read
you.
her story, you're gonna have to just go get the magazine. MediaMade.com. MediaMadeMagazine.com.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, speaking of me, I will be 60 next year. So I'm going all out for my 60th. Some people have already received their invitation to my
It's
secret location party,
gonna be fun.
and I have had people that have already booked their flights
Mm,
and booked their rooms.
dang. Look at that.
Now, when I say I invite people to stuff, but that 60, that's
She do.
golden. So I
She's
just
one
wanted to
person that
mention
does.
that
I
since
tell
you
y'all that.
mentioned that.
And we have, and I'm not gonna even lie to you. We have fun, okay? When anytime Spirit throw anything, no matter if I'm not there, if anybody else there, she book a trip for anybody or she booking group trips. We always have fun. There's no that every single day we have fun. So
Yes. So 60, guys. Yes, 60.
excuse me,
So
eyes are watering.
I'm excited. I'm
You
excited.
should
But
be.
with that being said, do you want to talk about anything else?
I'm just excited about getting into this topic.
Okay.
I don't have really
So,
much else to say, you know, right now.
okay. So, we do want to pray for the young gentleman that lost his life last on the 4th. We want to pray for him and
Yes.
his family and keep them lifted. We are in time. We are in those times, guys. It's time to either you with us or you against us. There's
Yeah.
no straddling the fence anymore.
Yeah.
So you have to raise your vibration and your frequencies up. This is the only way that you can overcome fear, because
Yeah.
all of it's fear.
It
This is
is.
the
It
way that you
is.
manifest things.
That's right.
So, last week we talked about Earth, Wind, and Fire. We're going to bring that topic back because we didn't dive in like we needed to dive in. We just touched the surface. So, when
Mhm.
we say Earth, Wind, and Fire, we're not just talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire. We're also talking about the group that wrote the music, and
Oh
let's
yeah.
break down some of their songs and what it actually means. You know, if anybody know anything about Earth, Wind, and Fire, they're an old group. So they had all this knowledge way back then. If you look at
Yep.
their album covers, they had pyramids on there. They were floating and doing portals and things like that. So it's not new.
Egyptians and All of this stuff.
It's not new. Right. So once things are taken away from us, we lose knowledge. That's like a baby coming into the world.
Hmm.
Well, until they become worldly, they know everything about the ancestors, the time travel and the portals and all things like that. Some people might be like, "Oh, she crazy." No, they're not crazy. They know what they remember. That's why some of them can come into this universe and they just you be like, "Oh, they act like they got an old soul." That's because at the time they remember every single thing. As they grow older, they become more worldly and they start accepting the things of the world. But if they
Yes.
continue to stay on the path that they're on, then those are the geniuses that you have because they
Yeah.
remember
And
that
notice
this
it.
is
And
not their
notice.
first time here.
That's right. And notice how their album covers changed. Okay. They were experiencing different things and they were on different levels. And as Spirit Queen, like I said, I always say unlearn, relearn, to relearn. I always say too that this is Earth University because we're always experiencing new levels with where we're at in life. Okay.
Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into our topic. I do not have the rights to this
it carries information as well too. Okay. Water carries information, and like I said,
Okay,
we
what is it?
water carries information. So think about this. Like I said, your body needs to contain water. And if you don't have water in your body, you don't have any movement, okay? So water transports what is placed inside of these systems, okay? Um just like AI transports information through networks, okay? So one physical resource, the other carries digital resource, water carries physical resource. Get it? Physical body. The other one carries digital, okay? Both depend on movement, okay? But when movement stops, the system stops. Flow is essential. Flow through life. You got to flow through life, okay? Just like the waterways. Imagine if it stopped
Okay, I
raining,
don't know what just happened.
okay? So that's what water carries. Water carries information uh, that's flowing through, okay?
Okay, we're gonna take a break real quick, and we're going to look at this video where it talks about AI and water. So we're not making this up. We want you to understand the importance of what is really going on at this
Mhm.
time in our lives.
Yeah.
Okay, some of us have grandchildren that'll be coming up. Some of us have other things going on. So let's check this out really quick. I'm going to share my screen, and let's talk about, let's see has going on. Okay, so here we go. Uh-oh.
And guys, while she's doing that, like I said, I'll still touch base a little bit on water while she gets that video up. But like I said, water actually flows through our everyday life for us to be able to function, whether it's in our bodies, whether it's in these cooling systems. Water is everything, and it's connected to
By
everything.
2027, the global
Here we
annual
go.
generation of AI is projected to demand 6 times more water than dense meters. On a hot summer's day, data centers be every time you use ChatGPT to compose a complex prompt like
All righty. Oh, if I don't know. Did you guys get a chance to hear that? Something on my internet. Oh Lord. I don't know what's going on.
They ain't trying to hear it. They ain't trying to let us.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Hey, we can definitely hear you. It's just the video's not up.
Oh, did y'all hear the video?
It didn't really play.
Oh, the video didn't play. Okay.
Yeah, the sound.
Okay. Okay. So basically she was just saying in the video that and it's not letting my screen release. Hold on, y'all. No, they be on us
They do.
sometime.
You trying to get that off the screen?
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. I don't know why I did share did waterfalls good, but hey. But basically what she was saying is that every time basically what I said is when it comes to water, it's like taking a bottle of water, pouring it down the drain when you do just a excuse me, when you do just a paragraph of chat GPT. So it does affect. So again, water is very important. I don't know if you've seen the beginning where it showed the data centers, how big they are, and how much water those data centers need. So just think about your oceans and your rivers and things like that. So if you see stuff start drying up, y'all know what time it is. Or lately, certain places, I don't know if it happened in your area, but in my area, they would just turn the power off. We have no
Hmm.
electric, no nothing. That's so that those data centers can cool down. It happened in Cleveland, Ohio. They tell you it's a storm. There's no storm nowhere. They're letting those data centers cool down with the water. It's almost like, you know how it's hot outside and everybody got to run their central air units or their air conditioners, and they tell
Hmm.
you, hey, maybe run your stuff at nighttime instead of doing it in the daytime. So it's just the same thing because it's water being used. But we always tell you the most important water is not this water. Oh, y'all like my glass? It was given to me by Dory, and I have a cup. Be happy, be happy. Can y'all see that? Be happy. But anyway, and as you can see, it's glass straw. We've been telling y'all these things. Don't worry about this water. The water that we should be worrying about is the water that they're tampering with now, that you
Hmm.
eat that you can get parasites from. I'm
Yeah.
talking about your fruits and vegetables.
Hmm.
When are y'all, as a whole, going to be ready to come together to build what we should be building?
Yeah.
Some of y'all stand in places and you're paying $1,000 for somebody else's property. When are you going to be ready to buy property and we build our own community? We have a retreat coming next year. I'm telling you now, this retreat is going to sell out. There are only so many spots. It's going to sell out. I'm telling you, as soon as I put it up, it's going to sell out. This is a retreat that you want to be at. You're going to want to be there.
Hmm.
A lot of y'all are wants to receive the knowledge. The retreat is the best way because we cannot give you what we want to give you on this platform. But when you come to that retreat,
Yes, you're gonna get
oh,
the
we're gonna
full
get down and we're
experience.
gonna get dirty. You going when you leave that retreat, you're gonna be somebody else different. Because we're not gonna have technology. We're going to be in nature. You're going to be receiving everything that you need to receive. See, we gotta what my mama used to say. You better tread lightly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got to do on here. We got to tread lightly. So that's why some of our knowledge is limited. Some people get on here and they go at it, but pay attention. They always watching. They
Yes, they
always
are.
listening.
Yes, they are.
Some of these deaths are sacrifices.
Mm.
So be careful how you tread out here. Tread lightly.
Access,
Sign up.
access to the soul is a privilege. Be careful who you're connecting with and
Do
who you're being around. I'm gonna say it again. Access to the soul is a privilege. I got my circle.
it.
I hang with my, I'm with my fam. I'm with spirit. You know what I'm saying? And anything else, you just have to be mindful. You have to have that discernment, and the Most High will give it to you.
Have all the things you need. Have all the things you need.
Yes.
Because one thing about it is your ancestors got you,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to be willing to accept it.
That's right.
You have to say, come on.
That's right.
And once you do that, this, y'all might just think it's a bowl. Just like when we watch what's her name? Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it?
Namio
Remember?
Horenge. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Got that
yeah. See, we
bow.
didn't know what that meant.
Got that bow. Got that bow.
Got that bowl. And what she was doing.
Yeah, humming
Y'all know that's the
Buddhism.
most powerful sound on earth. Is that do it and
Yes.
you will see. If you do that every morning and every night before you go to bed, you're gonna become somebody different
Hmm.
in a positive way. And you're gonna be protected.
Yes. And your ancestors are always one call away. Just like the Most High, you gotta do is call them. They there. They always around you.
You ain't even got to call. You just got to change your way of thinking.
Hmm.
Once you change your way of thinking, they at your side.
Yes.
It ain't like your homeboy, your home girl. You gotta call them up. They right there.
That's right.
They
All
just
the
waiting on you.
all the time.
They've already been assigned. They're waiting on you to come on. Let me. So we way away from the topic, but I just want to make y'all understand what I mean. So I'm not gonna use no names. I'm just gonna use situations. So I had a young lady to go to Africa, okay, and beautiful family, married, just everything is perfect. So on this last trip that she went on, it was already some crap going on, okay. Um, we talking about curses and we talking about dials. Okay.
Mm.
Some of y'all might not believe it, but it was true. Okay.
Play around with that.
And when I say they had a hold on her husband, they had a hold on her husband. But you know what got her through? Me meditating and stepping in. That's what got her through.
Yes.
So
Powers in numbers.
I had to receive the things that she was going to keep her protected from her being attacked. When we tell y'all to take these spiritual baths, we not just talking.
Come on.
We're telling you for a reason to do these things. Even if you don't understand it, do it.
Yes.
Today could have been the day you died or supposed to had died. But guess what? Because you took that spiritual bath, or because you did this, or because you had your stones, or because of any of the things we tell you to do, because you meditated, because
Okay.
it could have changed your path. It could truly change your path. When I say this lady was so overwhelmed, she was going out of her mind. Because some days she would deal with her husband, some days she would deal with it. And when she gave it a name, I said, don't give it no name because we don't want it to stay around. So she took the name back. She received everything she needed to receive. She had to come back to the States to get the rest. Once she did that, I told her it ain't over. And she said, oh, I'm home. I said, it ain't over. And the most she received, she said, okay. I said, it ain't over. She said, what else? And she said that maybe about 5 to 6 times. And I said it maybe about 7 times. And when it was over, she knew it was over.
Yeah.
Everything was revealed. Because she kept saying it was one person. I kept saying, no, I don't see them. I don't see them. But I see somebody, but it ain't them.
Mm.
Who I end up seeing it was right.
Mm. See, definitely will tell you. You gotta have that
You
clear.
never know who is in your circle that is protecting you.
Right. Wow.
That
Yep.
man was when I tell you, I seen it for my own eyes. I heard it for my own eyes. He would come on and he say, "Hey." His voice is real. His regular voice is real soft spoken, but I could tell when that other thing was in it. He'd be like a raspy voice. I'd be like, "Oh, that's him over there, huh? You got company today, huh?" But she made it through. And you know what she told me? If it wasn't for you, I'd probably be filing my divorce papers.
Mm.
I said, but then they would have won. So we got off course. I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish the last two and go ahead and do the Bible, and then we're gonna get up off of here.
All right,
Remember,
y'all.
you are
So
special.
that was a word. That was a word. I was like, shoot, they really ain't nothing to be said after that. But look, listen. So y'all gotta realize AI cannot operate without water, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Okay. Many people imagine AI floating somewhere in the clouds. Okay, but there is no magical cloud. Okay. Artificial intelligence actually operates inside massive data centers filled with thousands of processors working every single second. So think about it. As we was talking about it earlier, and as I think Spirit mentioned something about it earlier, if not, just correct me. But when you have your electricity and your electricity comes out, go off, they have the ability to turn your electric off. They have ability to turn your cable off from wherever they at while you even being at home. So think about that. Those processors become extremely hard. The heat destroys electronics. Just like if your phone get overheated, it burns. It starts to burn. It starts to kind of like melt. It starts to overheat. It'll even catch on fire as well too. So how these machines are actually kept alive, these machines are kept alive through water. Okay. How many of y'all seen, I want to say, remember the movie Short Circuit? with the little robot and
Mm-hmm.
different things like that, and they had
Mm-hmm.
to put water. If you look in there, if you actually go back and look at that movie, they had to put some type of water and different things in there for him to come back. Okay. Um, Cooling systems circulate through millions of gallons of water and removes heat from their servers. So without cooling, the machines shut down. Okay. And without water, AI slows down or stops operating efficiently. Water actually literally helps the physical instructors beyond artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, the power of flow. Okay. Notice is something. We're going to talk about that. Water never fights the mountain, but it flows around it. Okay. AI also flows too, so you got to understand that. But the information actually travels from one processor to another. So they're both traveling until a response is created. It needs the water to flow. Okay. The resistance creates the stagnation. So, one lesson we can learn is that wisdom often comes from learning when to move around obstacles rather than trying to force through them. Learning to move around obstacles rather than trying to flow through them. Remember when I was talking to y'all earlier when we read what we read earlier, and I told y'all that human beings are actually operates we operate off water. We're living systems. Okay. Our brains communicate through electrical activities. How many people touch things and when you touch some, you get a shock? Touch a door, you get a shock. That tells you right there you have power as well too. Water supports those biological processes. Okay? Artificial intelligence communicates through those electrical circuits. Both systems rely on energy moving through the network. Check this out, even something deeper. How y'all know they're not taking different pieces and particles because they're using water, but how y'all know they're not taking different pieces of particles of people's knowledge and brain and putting it in the AI system? You ever thought of that? Ever thought of that? One network is biological, guys, and the others are actually technology. So one was created through nature, and the other was created through human innovation. Okay. So water has always represented knowledge, purification, adaptability, and life. Artificial intelligence represents information, memory, patterns, accumulated knowledge, but water stores life. AI stores data, water reflects. AI reflects in the human programming to it. Okay, so like I said, it flows. If we place wisdom into technology, it reflects wisdom. So if we place fear into technology, it reflects fear. So technology often mirrors the intention of those who create and use it. Okay, and I'm going to just leave it at that. Oh, no, actually, one more thing I want to say. The question is, because y'all always asking, because they getting these AI artists, they getting these different things. People always want to ask, and there's a question that's always been asked: is AI good? But the better question is, who's actually controlling it? Okay. Who's actually controlling it? Because knowledge without wisdom becomes dangerous. Power without compassion becomes destructive. Technology without ethics becomes manipulation. And the responsibility also ultimately rests with people. So think about that. Is AI good? But the better question is who's controlling it?
Okay.
And
And you want to connect it with a verse?
I do. I want to connect, and we're going to just take it back because I like
Uh
OG
oh.
Bible. So
I
uh,
lost her.
I always call it the OG book. This is something that I've actually learned throughout the years with spirit, even just being in spiritual studies. So I've
Okay.
always
I don't know
reflected
what
back,
happened.
but we're still on. Um,
Is she
I always
still alive?
reflected. Yeah, we're still on. So I've always connected back to the OG
Okay.
version. I call it the OG Bible because that's what, kind of resonates with me. But we're gonna read um John chapter 4, verse 14. This is the King James Version, and it says, "But so whoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst." So, with that being said, that means that the living water system, continual spiritual nourishment, and renewal. Okay. And there's many, many, many verses in the book that's pertaining to water and pertaining to life, pertaining to us that you need. Okay.
So remember when we first started, we played "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls." I want you to go back. I want you to listen to it, and I want you to think about everything that she just told you, because basically that's what the song is about.
Yes.
Water is a living element. Earth,
Oh, yeah.
wind, fire, water.
Hmm.
If you Water is my element. So if I touch water, I can see things. Been like
Yes.
that the majority of my life.
Hmm.
If I go right now, even just to wash my hands, not even to take a bath or a shower, just to wash my hands, I will see something in the future. I just had a dream the other night and it was a very bad storm. And I ended up in an accident in this storm with my daughter
Mm,
and my youngest grandbaby. But they were okay. But let me tell you, when I woke up, baby, my hip was hurting.
mm,
And I'm like, but I already know. Your dreams aren't just dreams.
yeah.
You are definitely going or have been there before. The ones that you remember, those are the ones that you call deja vu.
Mm,
And it's only deja vu because you've been there before, because it's happened before. Or you already travel into the future. It's one or the other. Remember, we always tell you, love yourself first. When you love yourself first, you put yourself first. Your life is much better. When you put your wife, your girlfriend, people like that first, you cannot be there for them if you're putting them first. You have to love on yourself first. When you love on yourself first, then you become everything that you need to become. It's just that simple. No more, no less. Remember, this is Let's Talk Podcast where you can receive knowledge and wisdom. You can go to our YouTube page at Food, FOOD, the number 4, DA444, or you can go to our Instagram page at Food for the Soul and look at some of our past videos. Most of them are up to date from the past. So we're not presenting anything new. We're just touching up on things that we already gave you back in 2012, 2007, 2006. We've been been doing this for a long time. Before TikTok, before Instagram, before Facebook. We've been doing house. 13, 15 people at my house. So with that being said, I'm gonna let Sun Goddess go ahead and close us out. Peace, light, and love. We will get back to doing our meditation before closing out. We will get to that in the next few podcasts.
You guys have to remember that the symbol of the Most High's
And she throws.
presence and protection and sustaining power. Make sure to not live in fear, okay? Face everything and rise. Have your bowls, have your stones, whatever it is that you need to have. Just make sure that you stay lifted. Make sure that you stay prayed up. Get out in nature. Make sure you have your shoes off when you walking outside. You've been in the grass. Get some of that air. Get some of that, the sun and just different things like that, guys. But knowledge without wisdom becomes dangerous. So just make sure, please make sure that you're be careful with whatever it is that you're feeding your mind. Because also, too, the body reacts to what the mind thinks. And whatever it is that you think, so is you. Okay. And with that being said, peace, love,
Don't
and light.
Don't forget that retreat is coming. If you want more knowledge than what you're getting here, we can go in, sign up for that retreat. We
Yes.
will have information coming
555
soon. Love you guys.
confirmation.
Mm, West Coast time.